Hello everyone, in this second part of division with a two-digit divisor, we will be looking at how to use the tool explained in the previous part to do bigger divisions, basically long division. So, I'm going to show two examples, and the process that we follow is pretty much the same as with division with a one-digit divisor, but we're going to use this tool that we showed in the first part, and it also has an extra small step. Now first I'm going to ask, does 74 fit into 26? And the answer is of course no, because 26 is smaller than 74. So I'm just going to put the next digit in as before. And I'm going to say, does 74 fit into 261? And the answer is yes. But to figure out how many times, I'm going to use the tool that was shown before. What we did was we turned this digit into a 0, but instead here we could just hide it. And at the same time we could hide this, because we also turned that into a 0. And then we would treat this as if it was 8, because remember, 74 would have been treated as if it was 80, and 261 would have been treated as if it was 260. And I would have asked myself, how many times does 8 fit into 26? And the answer would have been 3. So let's test this out. I multiply this 3 with the real divisor. So let's actually erase all that. I multiply 3 with 74. Now you can do this in your mind. You can do this somewhere off to the side, or you can just do it like this. 3 times 4 makes 12. So I'm going to write the 2 below the ones of the number I just divided. Carry the 1. 3 times 7 makes 21, and 1 that I carried over makes 22. And then I just do my subtraction. 1 to take away 2, can't do it. I borrow, comes to 9, and then 6 take away 3 makes 3, and 2 take away 2 makes 0. Here is the extra step. Right after my subtraction, I need to check if this number that I just got is smaller than my divisor. If it is, I can keep going. If it's not smaller, I've made a mistake, and I need to go back and try one more time. I need to erase all of this, and I need to try one more time. So in this case, I would need to, let's say we got a number here like 80 or 83, something like that. I would need to erase all of this and try one more time. I would need to try 4 times 74. But now 39 is less than 74, so I can continue. I can pull down the next number, 8, and start again, asking how many times does 74 fit into 398? Or if I treat this as 80 and this as 390, how many times does 8 fit into 39? And the answer to that would be 4. 4 times 74 makes 6, carry the 1, 4 to 29. Okay, so here we'll see a good example of what I said before. I do the subtraction. 8 take away 6 makes 2, 9 take away 9 makes 0, and 3 take away 2 makes 1. Now here I got 102, which is more than 74, which means that I made a mistake, and I need to go back and try one more time. Instead of 4, I need to try 5 times. I can fit another 74 in there, at least one, maybe more. There's a lot of guesswork involved in division with two-digit divisors. So here I would get a result of 370 if I did the multiplication of 5 times 74. And if I do the subtraction, I'm going to get 28. Again, I check, is 28 less than 74? Yes, it is. So I can pull down the next digit. It becomes 281. And again, divide. And I ask myself, how many times does not 7, 8 fit into 28? The answer is 3. 3 times 74, I've already done that. It makes 222. So I subtract 222. And I would get 59. I check, is 59 less than my divisor? Yes, it is. So I can continue to the next step and pull down this 2. And now I ask myself, how many times does 8 fit into 59? I ignore the last digits. I ignore the ones, pretend that there's 0. So how many times does 8 fit into 59? And the answer to that is 7. I do 7 times 74, and I would get 7 times 4 makes 28. Right, the 8 carry the 2. 7 times 7 makes 49, and 2 that I carried over makes 51. I do the subtraction, and I would actually get 74. When I check here, you might get confused here because we said that we check. Is this less than my divisor? And they are actually equal. Well, the question was, is it less? And here, no. The answer is no. They're equal. In which case, I have made a mistake. And again, I need to go back and try one more time. So instead of 7, I need to try 8. 8 times 74. If I do this multiplication, I would see that it makes 592. And if I do the subtraction, I'm going to get 0. As was mentioned before, there is a lot of guesswork in division with a 2-digit divisor, especially when it comes to such big numbers. But if you know the method, if you know how to go about it, it becomes perfectly easy after a while. We're going to have to go into a third part to do the next multiplication, so I'll see you there.